INFJs are already known as one of the most mysterious, insightful, and rare personality types in the MBTI system. But when an INFJ also identifies as a Heyoka empath, they step into an even more unique and powerful role. The term Heyoka originates from the Native American Lakota tradition and refers to a sacred clown, or emotional mirror. A Heyoka empath doesn't just feel emotions, they reflect them back to others, often in unconventional or unexpected ways. But how can you tell if you, as an INFJ, might also embody the traits of a Heyoka empath? Today, we'll explore the hidden signs you might be a Heyoka empath and how this unique blend of INFJ depth and Heyoka energy creates a profound impact on the people and environments around you. Let's dive in. 1. You challenge people's perceptions. Without trying, one of the most defining traits of a Heyoka empath is their ability to act as a mirror for others. When you interact with someone, your energy naturally reflects their emotions, behaviors, and mindset back to them, often without you even realizing it. This reflection can be uncomfortable for others because it forces them to confront parts of themselves they might have been avoiding. For example, 1. You might unintentionally trigger someone's insecurities just by being honest or asking a simple question. 2. People might react strongly to you, either drawn to your presence or becoming defensive without fully understanding why. 3. You might find that people often tell you, "You make me think about things differently," even in casual conversations. This isn't because you're intentionally trying to provoke them. It's simply a natural effect of your presence as a Heyoka empath. The hidden truth. Heyoka INFJs don't shy away from uncomfortable truths. They instinctively highlight what needs to change, even if it means making someone temporarily uncomfortable. Key takeaway. If people often tell you that being around you feels like holding up a mirror to their soul, you might be a Heyoka empath. 2. You use humor to deliver deep truths. The traditional Heyoka figure in Native American culture is often referred to as a sacred clown. They use humor, irony, and unexpected behavior to break through emotional barriers and deliver profound truths. INFJs who identify as Heyoka empaths often do something similar. They might use 1. Playful sarcasm to point out inconsistencies in someone's reasoning. 2. Light-hearted jokes to diffuse tension while still addressing serious topics. 3. Stories or analogies that seem humorous on the surface, but carry deep, introspective lessons underneath. For example, 1. You might laugh while describing a hard truth to a friend, making it easier for them to digest. 2. You might notice that your light-hearted approach often makes others feel safe enough to open up about difficult topics. The hidden truth. Humor isn't just a coping mechanism for Heyoka INFJs, it's a tool. It allows them to disarm defenses and help others see their own patterns in a gentler way. Key takeaway. If you often find yourself using humor or irony to communicate deeper truths, you might have Heyoka traits. 3. You can sense emotional incongruence instantly. Heyoka INFJs have an almost supernatural ability to sense when someone's words and emotions don't match. 1. Someone might say, "I'm fine," but you can feel their sadness radiating off them. 2. You might notice someone laughing in a group setting, but their eyes tell a different story. 3. When people tell half-truths or hide their real feelings, you feel it like an internal alarm bell. But here's where it gets fascinating. Heyoka empaths don't just notice this incongruence, they often call it out. You might gently ask, "Are you sure you're okay?" Or "You seem different today." And while this can make people uncomfortable, it also creates an opportunity for genuine emotional connection and healing. The hidden truth. Heyoka INFJs aren't satisfied with surface-level interactions. They crave emotional honesty, and they instinctively guide others toward it. Key takeaway. If you have an almost psychic ability to sense emotional incongruence, you might be a Heyoka empath. 4. People are drawn to you for healing, but it drains you. Heyoka empaths, especially those with INFJ personalities, often find themselves in the role of emotional healers. People are inexplicably drawn to you during times of emotional crisis, even if they barely know you. 1. Strangers might open up to you about their deepest fears or regrets. 2. Friends might lean on you during hard times, knowing you'll understand them without judgment. 3. You might notice that people feel lighter after talking to you, even if you didn't offer any tangible advice. But here's the catch. This emotional openness is draining. INFJs already need significant alone time to recharge, but Heyoka INFJs carry an extra weight because they don't just listen, they absorb. The hidden truth. While your ability to heal others is a gift, it's also a responsibility. Without strong boundaries, it can lead to emotional burnout. Key takeaway. If people are naturally drawn to you during emotional crises, but you often feel emotionally drained afterward, you might be a Heyoka empath. 5. You have a tendency to flip the script in conversation. Heyoka INFJs have a unique ability to flip people's perspectives on their own problems. You might notice that 1. You naturally reframe someone's struggles in a way that helps them see the silver lining. 2. You ask questions that force people to think differently about their situation. 3. You instinctively guide others to recognize their own blind spots. For example, 1. A friend might vent about their bad day, and you gently ask, "What lesson do you think today was trying to teach you?" 2. Someone might share their fears, and you respond with, "But what if it all works out better than you expected?" This ability to shift perspectives isn't manipulative, it's deeply healing. You show people that their narrative isn't set in stone, and that they have more power than they realize. The hidden truth. Heyoka INFJs are natural perspective shifters. They guide others to see their problems through a more empowering lens. Key takeaway. If people often tell you, "I never thought about it that way before," you might have Heyoka traits. 6. You experience intense emotional rebounds. After helping others, one of the lesser-known traits of Heyoka empaths is their emotional rebound effect. After helping someone through an emotional crisis, you might experience 1. Extreme fatigue. 2. A sudden wave of sadness, anger, or frustration that seems to come out of nowhere. 3. A deep need to isolate and process your own feelings. This happens because Heyoka INFJs don't just listen, they absorb. They take on the emotional energy of the people they help, and it lingers until they've had time to release it. For example, 1. After a long conversation with a friend in distress, you might feel emotionally hungover for days. 2. You might need extra sleep, quiet time, or creative outlets to rebalance yourself. The hidden truth. Heyoka INFJs must learn to process and release the emotions they absorb. Without healthy outlets, these emotions can accumulate and become overwhelming. Key takeaway. If you experience intense emotional rebounds after helping others, you might be a Heyoka empath. Being an INFJ Heyoka empath is a rare and powerful gift. NFJs are already rare, and combining their introspective, intuitive nature with the traits of a Heyoka empath creates a profound force for healing, insight, and change. But this gift also comes with responsibilities. 1. You must set strong emotional boundaries. 2. You must prioritize self-care and emotional processing. 3. You must accept that not everyone will be ready for the truths you reveal. If these signs resonated with you, take a moment to honor the unique role you play in the world. You're not just another personality type. You're a mirror, a healer, and a guide. INFJs with Heyoka traits are powerful, rare, and deeply impactful individuals. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the INFJ personality. Share your thoughts below. Have you ever felt like a mirror to others? Which of these traits hit home for you? Thank you for watching, and remember, your presence in the world is both meaningful and necessary.